You've never seen this before. Look around you, the ground, a puddle, a glass of water. It all seems empty, but it isn't. You've been surrounded by an entire world and never noticed it. Here's the best part. You don't need a lab, you don't need expensive equipment. Everything you're about to see comes from simple things around you, which means you could see it too. This is all I used, a simple microscope. Nothing complex, nothing rare, just enough to look closer. That's the difference. Most people never see this world, not because they can't, because they never try. You might expect something obvious, something large, something easy to recognize. That's not how this works. At this scale, things feel unfamiliar. At first, you might see nothing. Stay with it. Your eyes adjust. Your brain starts to notice patterns. Then something changes. So where does it come from? Not a lab, right here. Water from a pond, soil from the forest floor, small samples in simple glass containers. Nothing special, just everyday places. That's what makes it interesting. This isn't rare. It's everywhere. You've just never looked. Now look closer. Everything changes. At first, almost nothing. Faint shapes, hard to see. Then something moves. Slow, subtle, easy to miss. It happens again. Now you see it. You can't ignore it anymore. Tiny organisms move through the water. Some glide, no effort, no resistance. Others react instantly. A sudden shift, a sharp change in direction. Some movement feels structured, predictable. Other movement feels chaotic, no clear pattern. The longer you watch, the clearer it becomes. You start to see form, symmetry, repetition, details that shouldn't exist at this size. Then it clicks. This isn't random. It's a system, an entire ecosystem inside a single drop. They move through the same space, passing each other, interacting, competing, all in a world you normally can't see. And then, something happens, something you don't expect. Movement becomes faster, more aggressive, more alive. This isn't just observation anymore. It feels active, unpredictable, real. Every new sample changes everything. New movement, new forms, new behavior. Nothing repeats exactly. Every moment is different. You're not just watching, you're discovering. Right now. What makes this even more interesting is how quickly everything can change. Leave this water untouched for a few hours and the scene will already look different. Some organisms appear where there were none before. Others quietly disappear. The balance shifts without any clear signal. Nothing here stays the same for long. It isn't a fixed environment. It's constantly evolving, even when you're not watching. But what you're seeing here is only a fraction of what's actually happening. Some of these organisms hunt. They actively search for smaller life forms. Once they find them, they strike. Others don't hunt at all. They drift, feeding on bacteria you can't even see. Some can change their shape completely, adapting in real time, reacting to their environment. And some can reproduce incredibly fast. In the right conditions, this entire world can multiply within hours. All of this inside a single drop of water. This world isn't hidden. It isn't rare. It's always been here, in water, in soil, on surfaces you touch every day, you just never noticed. Next time you see something simple, a drop of water, a bit of dirt, pause. Look again. There's more there than you think. And once you see it, you can't look at the world the same way again.